welcome along. How are we all on this fine morning? Look, we're back in the nice green studio because the horde night is over and we're back on some farm sim this morning. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see who's coming in on the chat this morning. DjGoHam, welcome along. Leinster X, welcome along. So early in the morning for you. And Matthew Nestling, welcome along to you as well. This week's schedule is up. We will be doing some multiplayer 7 Days to Die on Wednesday, which is gonna be fantastic. I'm so looking forward to that. 1.0 is released today. I need to actually, after this stream, 3 people who won keys to 7 Days to Die, I need to send you those over. Those will be over to you after this stream. It's one thing I didn't manage to get done this morning. Alex Richardson, welcome along. It's 5 a.m. for you, DjGoHam. Wow. Yeah. I suppose you're East Coast. Wait, no red. I mean, I can do red. We just do this. And the whole studio changes. But I kind of like the green when I'm doing this. I love the stream deck. It's brilliant. We are gonna do some Alma, Missouri this morning. As set for schedule, the one thing that isn't on the schedule that I will be doing is I'm gonna try and simul stream the announcement tomorrow. So 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon UK time, when the announcement's coming. I think it's 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to stream and we'll do a commentary while it's happening of that. So we're gonna see what it's all about and comment on it as it's happening, and we'll go from there. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. As a result of that, there is no stream tomorrow morning, and Bucklands, the stream we would be doing tomorrow morning, is going to be tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. my time. So moving things around a little bit. My net's okay this morning. We're at full whack. I'm not seeing any issues, Lone Star. So hopefully it's all good for you. Yeah, I've not got any issues on this end. Right, shall we do some farming, people? The title on YouTube for this is Let's Try This Again. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying again, but we were halfway through harvesting. So we're gonna finish emptying this out. It may have been that I just copied the title from the last one and forgot to change it. Yeah, no faffing. We're not faffing this morning. We're getting on with everything. Right, and by getting on with everything, I mean that we are setting up a course and sticking to that course. So away we go. Not turning the wheel at all, just trying to keep it nice and on this. Right, and auto width and in and done and away. Fantastic. We do want to get, we want to get this harvested, but we also want to get turned around, and then we want to start getting the equipment for this to do the planting and the spraying as well. I want to use this wide vehicle system more. We also actually need to get everything repaired as well. No, that's okay. It's going to be a little bit. No, it's not wide at the end. That actually is really good. That's spot on. Got the field done before the horde. Oh, I am loving the update to 7 Days to Die. I haven't started a personal game yet, which I really want to do. I'm really quite happy with the house that we're setting up the base in. I will say Wednesday stream. So the plan for Wednesday is that while I'm streaming 7 Days to Die, the server will be active. So if you want to come and join me on the server, you can. If you want to come and help me out on some missions and things, you're welcome to come and ally up with me. Alternatively, if you just want to go and build your own little base somewhere on the map, you are welcome to go and do that as well. Absolutely, you can go and do that. Yeah, we will be streaming for sort of 2.5 hours. You can go on there, you can start your own missions up, and you can go and do that. So yeah, I have to find me a copy. If you want to grab a copy for not a huge amount of money, there should be a link to a website, Lone Star, in my description. Whoops. Let me put it in here. That A, supports the channel, but B, gets you up to 95% off games. And it is legit because I have bought many things through it. If you go and check out Instant Gaming, Instant Gaming has massive discounts on games. It is an affiliate link, so it does. I do get a percentage back. But yeah, it's really good. I bought my copy of Windows through it. I bought other games through it. It's brilliant. I really do recommend it. It is a website I use myself. So yeah, go check them out. Will it be cross-platform? I don't. Well, 7 Days to Die hasn't been released on console yet. I don't know if. I think it's 7 Days to Die is going to be cross-platform, or it isn't yet. It's eventually going to be, so it might not. I don't know. I will have to check that, Alex. To be honest. That angle of the wide span vehicle system that you don't often see. Yeah, we went a little bit far over in our cut. Look at the difference in this field from the last time we harvested this time. So much darker green. We are going to make so much more money this year off the crops than we did last year. Maybe it'll be enough to actually buy another field, because there is that field just the other side of the road that might be quite a good one for us. Yeah, field 8. Although the way we'd have to get to field 8 is we'd have to go out the farm and around. Ideally, I'd like to get field 10, which is stupidly expensive, I think. Yes, 633,000 or 554 for field 2. Field 2 is actually the one I want. If I can get field 2, that would be brilliant. And we have already harvested that once. I'm gonna go back up this road. This actually does not have the greatest turning circle. Don't quite know why we've got this area of yellow down the bottom here, but in general this field is much better. Oh yeah, internet's dropped. Coming back up. catching up. We haven't dropped that many frames. There we go. We're back to green. Slight drop out there. Hey, boss dude. Welcome along. How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is when we find out lots of stuff. Hopefully. Go empty this and then we'll come back. Oh. Yeah, I've got, it's a busy week this week, such a busy week. Partly because I'm away this weekend, so no live streams over the weekend. I am planning on starting the supercuts for No Man's Land, so I'm going to edit those and get them sorted this week. And go back to my very first map series, or actually it's not my first. My first is actually, not Felsbrunn, Hope Aileron. But my set mod map that got released for FS22 and do that series because that was amazing. And yeah, I've never done the supercut of it, so we're going to supercut that and get that done over the next probably 3 weeks, and then so that will run during FarmCon as well, and get some extra content and extra stuff up over that period. Then we might go back and do Hope Aileron. Right, what row am I on? 3. So this should be 4, 5. You want to go in on 6. There we go. Yeah, we're doing sorghum and sunflowers. Yeah. Be nice to try out this map on console. It doesn't load. Have you tried? So you tried loading it without any other mods, Massimo? Should work on console. I know plenty of people playing it on consoles, so. That's interesting. And welcome along, by the way. Yeah, I've got, so this afternoon I have got to record tomorrow's episode, and I would like to record Thursdays. Wednesday's video really depends on what happens tomorrow. I have an idea what I want to do. But it kind of depends on what happens tomorrow. And I'm two minds with stuff because I think I'm up to episode 26 of Purbeck. Can't remember what one it actually is that's releasing today. Let's have a look. So the Purbeck that releases today, that is going to be 26. So at which point Purbeck is 1 episode behind Moss Valley, and I kind of need to keep it that way, but we'll do a full week of Purbeck this week, which will take Purbeck up to 27, 28, 29, and yeah, Moss Valley is on 28, so Moss Valley will be 30. So yeah, the week after we'll be going to a 3-3 split because they're basically at the same point. We'll then start alternating them throughout the week. Until Moss Valley finishes off. Getting there, and then we might keep Purbeck going for a little while longer while we get another series up and running. Still don't know what map to go to. I still don't know where to go for next couple of months, especially as things will start winding down now. As attention, I think, will start turning to the next game. Again, depending on what tomorrow's announcement. But we are, yeah. We're possibly only 5 months away. And sad dialogue, copyright images and videos of giants were also threatening people, channels, Discord groups from discussing the content. It said, I will not be discussing any possible leaks. Or anything about said possible leaks. I think I made my position very clear on it in that I think anybody who is leaking anything, A, would not be giving any full picture, and B, is spoiling it for everybody. So I will not be discussing any thing around that. I will be, which is part of the reason why I am. People have been sending me stuff. I have not been looking at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know anything about it. I want to be as surprised as everybody else who hasn't looked at anything that may or may not be true. Because this is the other thing. I have no proof either way that anything that has been is actually real. So, yeah. I'm just not discussing it, Richard. Also, not giant screw up. If it is. I have not seen any trailers, boss dude. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I will not be discussing anything that has been unconfirmed and that has not come directly from Giants on this. As I said about the whole Epic game thing, the Epic game thing has already had people proving that some of that is false. So you know, I do not put stock in anything like that. How do I like the wide span vehicle system, the WSVS? I keep missing out that first S as well. I love it. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to getting my grips with the Cedar and the sprayer in it. I've not tried it with Courseplay, but I can understand why you would have issues with Courseplay with it, DjGoHam. There are other mods that have issues. For example, the Combine Experience mod just cannot work out what the heck the thing is. So yeah, that has issues with it as well. Need to come around the other side. I've come around it the wrong way. Ah! Oh, that's too close. And we're further out. Actually get it into the loading area. There we go. Hey, Shadow Cox, welcome along. For sure, I'll be needing it on user map like Headquarter. It is the wide span vehicle system is fantastic, and yeah, we are going to be replacing our Cedar for it, and probably sprayer as well. I don't think we have a sprayer on the farm actually. I think we've got a solid fertilizer spreader. Not Courseplay with Combine Experience Lone Star. The wide span vehicle system has an issue with Combine Experience. I'll show you in a minute when we oh, hang on, we've actually, well, no, I can show you in a minute. I think, Brad, at the moment it must be your Wi-Fi because everything is clear on my side. I've no issues at the moment. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but yeah, no, everything seems smooth here. There we go. So Combine Experience, you can see Combine Experience has no indicators at all. So that's the bit, no, that way down there, next to the speedo. Does Courseplay work with modded vehicles? I'm having trust issues now discovering autoload mod doesn't work 100% on all modded vehicles too. As far as I know, Boss Dude, Courseplay works with most modded vehicles. There are very few vehicles that Courseplay doesn't work, and it's normally because the hired worker setup doesn't work properly on said vehicles. So this is why we cut the alfalfa before we harvest that field. Right, I think we've got a little while before. Actually, we're all right. Still need to find somewhere. Found the problem because of my SkyStream box has been left on and not street standby. There you go. Right. That down. That off. You see, it doesn't connect up as the other stuff does as well. So. That then will be ready to go as soon as the sunflowers ripen. I did have a good weekend, Kiwi Rob. I had a lot of fun playing the 7-day Sky streamer weekend. Went really well. Enjoyed it so much. Thank you everybody who joined me for that. As I said, we are going to be continuing on that server on Wednesday. I'm going to update it to the 1.0 experimental beta that's being released, and it should be all right. Fun Pimps have said that it should just keep working, so we'll keep going with that. And yeah, looking forward to that. And I won't throw everybody straight into a horde night. We're on day 8 in the morning, so everybody can come in and join the server. I know you've got at least a couple of streams before horde night hits, and yeah, be fun I think it would be very fun to see that going down the A47. That'd be insane. Hey Mystic, morning. People about giants, there's new game coming out there. Exactly. So apparently the brake issue with this is not an issue with the tractor, it's an issue with the trailer, I hear. Oh no, it's not quite. Oh. Oh right, I can get that down to there. There it is. There it is. I need a better way of emptying this. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. And now learning normal economy is way different from easy economy. Yeah, I play on normal. I know at least one content creator who plays on easy difficulty. I understand why. I don't like going there. I don't like playing on hard. Hard is for content creation. Hard is too much. I think if I was doing my own personal playthrough, I might be more inclined to play on a hard difficulty. But yeah, it's not something you can create content with. Right, I want this little tractor and I want my mulcher out. Right. Is that roller my mulcher? It might be. 1 centimetre to the left. What do we got? Rollers. That's what I used to roll stuff in. I don't have a straight up mulcher. So I'm guessing those rollers have that. So we need to move the plow. And the plow's still in the wrong position and fix that. Watch this. This is the most ridiculous connection you'll ever see. Actually, I'm not so sure. It's a big plow on a small tractor, but it's not that ridiculous. Right. Oh, we don't have a workshop on the farm. Yeah, I am going to have to get a mulcher. That's a huge mulcher, but I don't know. We could use 270 horsepower. So, can I lease that? I can lease that. Oh, I think we might lease that and have a go with this. Right. So, we need someone for the number plate if we're going to lease this. Let's go pick someone at random from the tractor driver level and above. Right. FIELD. Okay. Try this. FLD. NO. FND. Right, congratulations to Field Not Found. You've been selected at random from the patrons, channel members, and Twitch subs. And your name is going to be on the number plate. The baler is bigger than the tractor pulling it. That is funny. Right, so we are going to lease that. Yes. Okay. That should be up at the farm. Yep, there it is. And yeah, so this is from the Horsch pack, and I've not tried this yet. But we are going to have to get our big tractor on it. 270 horsepower. Then this is why we have the Ford FW60 on the farm, so that we can do things like this and try out mad pieces of equipment that are huge and only used on this type of farm. Once we get this year's harvest over, I've got to do a massive amount of inspections and repairs because, yeah, you can see all of my equipment has inspections needed on it now. But we are just not in a position where we can inspect any of it. And I kind of want to do all of that over the winter anyway. I am kind of wondering what happens if you don't do the inspection. I've made this road actually really rather wide. This is a bit mulch. The further I go along this field, the more accurate this will be. There we go. Fantastic work. We have nowhere near enough slurry to deal with this yet. Morning, you show off. Welcome along. And we're off again. Look at that. I'm liking this vulture. This vulture is great, and I'm very pleased for a 12-meter mulcher on this farm. That could have been so much worse. Working on the classic 1965 Mini Cooper with UK flag on the roof and stripes on the bonnet. Oh, very cool, Richard. Oh, what was that about inspections? You don't do inspections, then the horde show up a day early and stay 2 hours longer. Oh, I was watching Galcomp Gamers well, after our raid last night, and what, he had 5-6 people playing with him. And they finished Horde Night at like 1 AM, which surprised me because I thought that version 1.0 you still got zombies trickling in on the Horde until Horde Night was over. I was very surprised to see that his Horde Night finished early, so I'm slightly surprised. And that was it was a day 7 Horde. So yeah, I'm very surprised. And he was definitely playing 1.0, so don't know what happened there at all. My horde definitely kept going until dawn. That's the first time I've had a day 7 horde go all the way to dawn. Conceivably, I could have had a hired worker do this job, but I just want to do it myself. Plus, we've only got £1,272, so we kind of need to be doing some of these jobs ourselves. Otherwise, we're gonna completely run out of money and then go, what do we do now? We kind of want to make as much as we can this year and get ourselves into, as I said, into a position to buy field 2. I want to add another field. Check. Oh yeah, we had nothing in there last time. Though, wouldn't it have been funny if this had been the thing we're using now? I mean, this is only leased, but still. I was hearing the Combine song in the middle of the stream. That was brilliant. And Truckabatsi played an absolute blinder with that. Is absolutely perfect. Yeah, I loved doing that so much. It's such a good game, 7 Days to Die, and it's just got better and better and better as it's gone. And every time it updates like that, it's really interesting to see how it goes. And they've made it so that it's that little bit more challenging. You know, they haven't made it frustratingly challenging. They've just made it challenging, and that I like. Slowing down the progression just that little bit, making you earn your stuff that little bit more. That is making things very interesting. And because I always get to about day 77 on a playthrough of 7 days, and I just go, I just get to the point where I go, oh dear, I've got bored of this at this point. I need to, you know, I've got to start a new game. Whereas this, I think at day 77, I am just going to be getting into the end game stuff. And the whole idea as well that we have to, that you have to do tier 5s to get some of the, or the tier 6s to get some of the rewards, means that you can't skip the tier 6s anymore. You've got to go in there and do them, which is great. I love that. But you also shouldn't end up doing the tier 6s until you're ready to do the tier 6. And I will say I've never done a tier 6 on my own. Tier 6s are brutal. The number of zombies you face in an infested tier 5 is just nuts. Or an infested, yeah, tier 5 POI is just nuts. I just wish Rex wouldn't keep sending me the other side of the lake. It's the polar opposite to where my base is. And in fact, what I really need now is a workbench. I really need to get a workbench, and I haven't even got the forge yet. So yeah, I need to start working on that, which is why I picked up the one thing into the builder stuff last night because I need to get that workbench. And let's down and away we go. My intense body has made me appreciate how difficult it is. And not how artistry is involved, not just the technical side. Yeah, I'm beginning to try and roll ideas around in my head for ways I can do some script modding because I can't do 3D 3D modeling. I'm not good enough to make a mod like that. But I've got ideas for gameplay features I'd like to add, and depending on what gets announced tomorrow. You know, if there's stuff that I want to see in the game that isn't in the game, I'd really like to try and find a way to do it. So yeah, learn some Lua scripting and get that. There is a book that I need to get my hands on, which is Lua scripting for Farming Simulator. Should help me get into it, and yeah, I've got some ideas for a couple of things. Want to have a play around with adding some bits and pieces. Hey CB Modding, welcome along. That going to pull, come on, there we are. What do I think of FS22? I know nothing of FS22. I think it's going to be called FS22. I am eagerly awaiting the announcement to have that confirmed tomorrow, but I haven't seen anything of it yet, so I am intrigued and looking forward to hearing more tomorrow. I'm excited. Hey James, welcome along. How are you doing this morning? Farm Sim World is going to be happy. Yeah, I think Farm Sim at the moment needs a good injection of news and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more. I've got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I've got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. I will say what I said. I will not be discussing anything in this stream that has not been officially released by Giants, or that isn't pure speculation from me. Anything else, I do not consider news or worthy information discussing. Mainly because I have no idea where it's come from and no idea how true it is, and I have been avoiding it like the plague. People have been sending me stuff and I am not opening it, I'm not reading it, I'm not looking at it. I do not want to know until tomorrow, until I get official word from Giants on anything. So yeah, so I will still be speculating with everything I've been speculating for the last few months, yeah. Oh god, play it again, play the card again. Gamer mods sorted for new game as we speak. Would love to know the specs of new game. Yeah, and I think at this point, I will say, I think at this point it's fairly obvious we're getting a new game just by the sheer absence of anything else being released this year. Just by the sheer absence of DLC, first-party DLC, because we've had one third-party DLC, no first-party DLC this year, no season passes this year or anything like that. It's pretty blooming obvious there's a new game coming. Whether it's called FS22, that is the rumor. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will say, the moment anything is confirmed and the moment I have my partner link, it is going to be on the bottom of this screen throughout all of my Strider live streams for the rest of this year. What I'd really love, so if you are planning to pre-order FS25, if that's what it's called, and if the pre-orders go up, is the big caveat. Please use my link. I would love to make silver partner by the time FS25 comes out, and the only way I can do that is with your help. So yeah, please help me out to do that. We want to make silver by the release of anything, and that would be awesome. That would be amazing to make silver partner, Silver Giants partner. Yeah, I will be pushing hard for that. I don't make big apologies for that. What tier part? I'm a bronze partner at the moment. But I would love to add, so those two plaques on my wall behind me, I would love to add the silver partner plaque to that. That would be awesome. Go for it, DJ Liam. Thank you, James. Go for it. With being a partner for Giants, what do you get with the different tiers? That's a good question. I believe there's different bits of access. I think that gold partners get earlier access than silver partners who get earlier access than gold partners. The NDAs are still the same, so nobody can release content, or no one can release content before any other partner level. But I think the higher tier you are, the earlier you get access to be able to plan and make your content. If you are and it's bronze tier and above that get early access. I think there's also, if you're, I think with any game as well, if you've got a certain level of following and things, you get early access. Hope a lot of modders come back to the game. And do you know what? We've got more mods released for FS22 than any previous farm sim. Yes, there are some high-profile modders missing. Certainly UK maps-wise, we've been missing a few of the really big modders, and a few of the really big map makers have released fewer maps for FS22, but we've still had more maps, more mods, more stuff for FS22 than any previous farm sim. So I don't think we have a lack of modders, and I think the modders who have been creating stuff for FS22 have been making some exceptional stuff. There's stuff that I've seen that I really want to see base game. Really want to see base game. I mean, the whole damage system that we're running on here, I would like to see a modified version of that in the next game, because it's so much more in depth and so much more than just going to the workshop and clicking fix it. You know, you have to inspect your tractor every so often, and it doesn't necessarily break down if you don't, but it can do more damage if you don't. Just, again, it's more of that simulation level, and I'd like to see more of that in the next game. So I will say, the one thing I'm looking for in the future of farm sim, one thing I really want to see is I want to see gameplay. I want to see an increase in gameplay, and if I get that, then I'll be happy. New brands, new tractors, stuff like that, while they're cool, I want to see gameplay, and that's what I will be looking for with any announcement. I'm not expecting to immediately get it with any announcement, because they're not going to reveal everything straight off the bat, but I will be looking for a definite improvement or an increase in gameplay. Hey Steam fan, welcome along.